What's good, YouTube? Y'all tell me how long I've been streaming, y'all. Dos, uno, dos, tres, man. Cuatro, cinco, crece. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Or you end up like busy. But make sure I follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. This will be the last video. I did like 4 videos. I'm not trying to overdo it. But we got Dad Learns His 15-year-old is a killer in real time. You want to be a super thug? You know what I mean? Let me go and say that again, y'all. Dad learns his 15-year-old killers, and you know what I mean? His 15-year-old is a killer in real time. For all my new subscribers and new viewers, you do want to go watch all my freaking reaction, true crime reactions specifically. Can't go to the playlist section, man. It's called True Crime Reactions. But you know, I told you one thing about it. When I get a kid, I'm gonna try to be the best dad I can. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try to be the best dad I can. You know what I'm saying? So if my kid was to do something like this, I would have no regrets. Because I try to raise you into the man. You know what I mean? I try to raise you into the man that you watch. I don't understand why some kids, and a lot of kids say that, and I used to say this too, and then I started seeing it in real time, and then I started understanding. I'm like, dang, just because you raise a kid a certain way, that don't mean that kid gonna go the right way. You could try to raise a kid the right way, but that kid choose to go the wrong way. And I seen it in real time with my brother and with my sister. I'm like, dang, Pop tried to raise you this way. Mama tried to raise you this way, but yet you chose to go that way. See, one thing we got to understand, bro, is their life. You know what I mean? A lot of people love trying to blame their mama and their daddy. It's your life. I know for me, I'm a discipline, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a good father. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a good example. Once you step out them doors, it's your life. You go out there and commit crime, daddy ain't going to save you. I ain't going to save you. I'm not finna pay for no lawyers. You finna get a public defender. You finna eat them consequences. Know what I mean? You finna eat it. I'm not finna, look, it's a lot of people that stress themselves out over other people's lives. I know a lot of people like that. A lot of people stress themselves out over other people's lives. Why am I stressing myself out? Why am I putting all this burden on me? Because of you. Think of that, bro. The freak about stressing myself out because of you. Your life. You irresponsible. You want to go out here acting a fool, but yeah, I'm stressing out for you. I ain't finna be like that, bro. Too many parents out there like that. You stressing out over your kid mistakes. Your kid want to act like a fool. Your kid want to be a burden, but just you stressing out over it. Man, let that kid learn from them consequences. I ain't finna stress out. You gonna stress out more than I stressed out. Word up. I ain't finna stress out over your life. The freak? Too many people out there living like that, bro. That's one thing about me, bro. I don't let nobody stress me to freak out. Your life? I'm finna stress out over you. You must be out your dang mind, boy.
This 15-year-old is getting interrogated in a
same thing when it comes to him.
Present. His father, for the most part, isn't keen.
Don't stress out about him. Let him do it. Do you think you want to be a super thug? Be a super thug.
Murder. Watch what happens when the detectives leave the room.
Hey, Cynthia, I agree with you 100%. I don't understand it, but they call it love.
This dad's smart. He's pragmatic. He gives literal life-changing advice.
I fault y'all.
Certainly part of his wisdom comes from having been to jail and learned his lesson, and he's tried to use that experience to keep his son out of jail. On a genetic level runs a river of good and bad, and sons and fathers sail on that river together. You could find yourself born to a father like mine, one with a wild temper, and like me, you could witness the consequences brought about by that temper.
Thank you, Pop, bro.
To control it.
Thank you.
Or you could be lucky and be born to a father who recognizes his own devil gene and takes care in warning his son.
Hey, Pop, I ain't never understood. You know what I'm saying? I get on here, I get on a public platform, Pop. I ain't never understood what you say, that you doing this because you love me. I ain't never understood it. You know what I mean? When I used to be a bad kid, when I used to be getting in trouble at school, Pop used to always whoop me, and Pop used to always say this one thing to me: I'm doing this because I love you. I never understood it, but I understand now, though, Pop. I understand now. See, kids usually don't be understanding. You know what I mean? It's till you start growing up and see you start growing, going through things. Okay, man, I see why Pop was doing that. I see why Mama was acting like this. I thank my pops, man, for disciplining me. You know what I'm saying? Because Lord knows where I would have been without that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, him disciplining me and him keeping me in check, keeping me in line. You know what I'm saying? That kept me from doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? That showed me as a child, like, okay, my actions have consequences. One thing my pops never did was save me. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? One thing he never did was save me. If anything, my mama was doing all the saving. Pop used to let me eat it. You know what I'm saying? He used to let me eat them consequences. And you got to respect that. That's why I'm how I am because of my pops. You know what I mean? Pop being a good example. But I'm saying, bro, having a dad, bro. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with, like, don't have that. You know what I mean? But some do. But I feel like most that end up in the jail system don't have a strong father. You know what I mean? Like, don't have that father, like real father figure. You know what I mean? I feel like that's most of the cats in jail. And you got some that has that. Like I said, try to teach them the right way and then you go the other path. But most of them, I said like 95% of them that's in the jail system, bro, that's out here wilding, they only have a mother, bro. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro, fathers is important, bro. Because if my mama was only by herself, Lord knows, bro.
How to avoid
my mama wasn't disciplined. My mama was just a soft kind, you feel me?
his voice, the desperation.
Need fathers, bro. You need them.
Exactly where his son is
Need
leading,
them. They are
and knows
important.
exactly how bad it gets.
You need them.
He's not just giving advice, he's trying to throw a light.
Listen to your dad, y'all. Listen to your pops, y'all. Listen to your
This
parents.
is a father who went to prison, came out and said, I'm gonna make sure my son.
That's the advice I give to y'all, bro. Listen to your parents, y'all. Listen.
And tried to transform
Life would be so
them
much easier if you
into
just
one.
listen to them.
He looked at his own demons and tried to teach his son how to fight them.
Listen.
The real tragedy here is that his son simply didn't listen. Can you imagine being this father? You've done time, you've paid your debt to society, you've emerged, determined to break the cycle. You sit your kid down and say, look, this is in our blood. This anger, this violence, it's there, but you can control it. You must control it. And then you find yourself in an interrogation room watching your 15-year-old son being questioned for murder. I really feel for this dad. He clearly loves his son, but some lessons cannot be taught. They have to be learned the hard way. I wish this video were about this father, who is clearly a man who not only recognizes and learns.
I mean, look, man, as I feel like a hit dog holler, man. You know what I mean? When people be getting offended with what I be saying, I feel like I'm talking about you. I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like a hit dog holler. It's how I feel. Like, if it has nothing to do with me, why am I getting so, you know what I'm saying? I just said about my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying nothing about, have I ever said, you know, like, what are you talking? See, one thing you try to do is put words in my mouth. I'm talking about me, bro. You know what I mean? Me, my life. You know what I'm saying? What made me better. You feel me? Yeah, I got whooped, you know what I'm saying? Got things taken from me too. Discipline is discipline no matter what it is. I feel like every kid needs to get a rod, though. He even talks about that in the Bible. Every kid needs to get a rod. You feel me? Say it like that. You feel me? You just said if you don't get whooped, you have a higher chance of killing somebody.
From his own mistakes, but aims to bestow that recognition.
I just said
and those
that.
lessons to his loved ones. But today we are going to watch the interrogation of his son, Gregory Howard IV, a 15-year-old.
I just said that.
Dead and an adult at a car wash. A car wash. Spencer Hebert died at a car wash. Not in some grand conflict, just another senseless death in a mundane place for mundane reasons. Let's see how the detectives approach a minor against whom they have evidence of murder, while his sage of a father sits in the room ensuring the detectives don't pull any tricks, while simultaneously learning that his son has been engaging in the very thing he attempted to keep him from doing. Watch this father's heart break in real time as he realizes all his warnings, all his lessons, all his attempts to save his son from their shared demons. It was all for nothing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me, my father, bro. I was like, bro, I ain't say that, John. What the freak? I just think discipline is required. I think discipline, whether you whoop, take, because I ain't gonna lie, I learned things more, bro, off of taking. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned. Like, when I got whooping helped me be better. Like, whooping that definitely helped me, you know what I'm saying? But I learned things more off of just taking what I like to do. That's what I learned, like, me changing up, you know what I'm saying? But whooping helped too, but I feel like that right there helped more than whoopings. I used to get whoopings, bro, and then go back and do the same thing. But when my dad took that PlayStation, when my dad took that and did that, I used to straighten up, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like that right there helps more than whoopings. But you still need whoopings in my opinion. You still need that rod. Sometimes. Okay. Not all the time.
We have to finish up with this, okay? Just so we're clear, before we stepped out, we read his rights in front of you. Okay. It is now, we stepped out in approximately 7:07. It's now 7:32.
Y'all folks be wilding in chat. I'm busy.
So he's allowed the consultation period. Do you need me to go back over your rights for you? Do you understand each of the ones I read to you earlier? Yes or no? You need me to, you understand it? You want to go back over them? Okay, I'll go back over them. So we're investigating, I'm Detective Collins, Detective Jenkins, Officer of the Baton Rouge Police Department. We're investigating a homicide, which is a criminal offense, punishable by imprisonment. The reason for your arrest and interview is to gain information. You understand? All right. You understand you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions and have them with you during any questioning. You have the right to this advice in the presence of a lawyer, even if you cannot afford to hire one. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, the court will appoint one to represent you. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time. You are allowed the 5 minutes consultation period. So after we do this, do you understand each of those rights? Yes or no? Okay. Having the rights in mind, you still wish to talk to us now? Yes or no? Yeah, okay. What we'll do, you need to sign right here, and then Mr. Howard, I'll have you sign underneath the witness. I'll sign as the second witness.
I mean, bro, in certain situations, I mean, they got him on camera doing it. Y'all gotta understand. In certain situations, it don't matter if you don't talk to the detective. It don't matter if you do. I mean, you're cooked either way. In this situation, y'all, he's cooked. They have him on camera, so it's like, it don't matter if he talks or not. I mean, it really doesn't matter. They already got all the proof they need to convict you, honestly. So you don't have to talk. You on camera, bro.
Okay. So, obviously, the circumstances behind it, if we know the gentleman on North Foster on, it's 2544, so at the car wash, North Foster, August 11th, which is Saturday afternoon, at approximately just before 4:30 in the afternoon, was shot and killed. So, that being said, we know you were there. We have the video evidence to prove it. We have witness statements to prove it. We also have video evidence showing that there's 3 of y'all that y'all are armed at the same time. That being said, we'd like to see your side of the story. Okay.
I mean, everything is not an interrogation. It's just a side of a story. I mean, bro, you're screwed either way, bro.
we're in the game of, or in the
it's a lose-lose situation, bro.
That's what we all were looking for every time. Is the truth. But also understand this before you give a statement, okay? If you lie to me, I'm going to know. I've talked to multiple people that were out there, including one of the people that was already charged. Okay? If you come in here and lie to me about stuff, we're going to know. And that's going to look bad on you later on. Okay? If you didn't pull the trigger, but you were just there, the best thing you can do is be honest right now. Because at this point in time, 15 years old, you can be moved to adult court. Understand that, okay? And the max, you understand what the maximum sentence is for the charge you're being charged with in second-degree murder?
Life.
Correct. You can get upwards of life, yes, even as a 15-year-old, okay? So we're in a serious game. This is not a serious. This is a serious business at this time. We're not talking about a burglary or possession of marijuana or anything like that. Okay, you understand? I just want you to understand. I do. I don't. Some people think they can come in here and talk to us and tell us half truths, and that's not going to be the case here. We spent the last week and a half collecting evidence and talking to people and doing all that. Okay. We've got the third guy identified as well. We're in the process of getting him. And he's going to come in here and give us a statement. We know he's 13. And, you know, everybody's going to try and make their...
Oh, he's some shouters.
More or less.
Bro said other shouter was like 13. He's some shouters.
Okay.
And let me say something too and reiterate what he's saying.
13 out here whacking?
Which we're going to know.
Stupid.
People make bad decisions. Sometimes things happen. The best thing to do, even if you did a horrible thing, is to tell us what happened.
Yeah.
It's always best to tell the truth.
Well, because what's going to happen when we're done from here in this video, this is video already recorded, okay?
There they go.
This will the district attorney's office who gets the file after this, and we'll review it and they make a decision on whether or not to move. It's from the juvenile to adult, if you've been juvenile, and what they're gonna do about it. And the judge gets to watch it as well. And all these people, and if we go to adult court, a jury will watch it. And that's what people mess up, is they come here and lie. And you come here and lie about stuff. They end up looking very bad when that video goes to those people, particularly when the evidence contradicts whatever they're saying, because evidence doesn't lie. That's one of the first things we're taught in homicide. People lie, evidence doesn't. You know what I mean? So, but I'm talking too much. Go ahead. Let me know what happened that day. And
So it was coming from the flea market because I just got shoes
which flea market?
over there. You know where the old Saber used to be?
Yes, Ardenwood.
Yeah, Ardenwood. We walking from there, so we stopped by the store because
Where y'all kind of walk me through how y'all walked?
we walked, Capitol Middle, we went straight down Ardenwood. Then
Okay.
through there, and through Capitol Middle, and down
Did y'all come through Fairfields?
Yeah.
Or came off Adams Street?
yeah.
Okay.
So
What shoes did you buy?
some Jordans,
What color?
13s.
What do they look like? What color are they?
It's white and black.
White and black? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when we came from there, like we walked to the store, we went inside the store. No, I went inside the store to buy a car for them because they said they wanted to smoke or whatever.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing a blue hoodie and some black pants.
Okay. And those are your, and maybe some red shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro. Everybody kills everybody, bro. Like, bro, brothers just targeted more, bro. We just hate it more. Like, I can't stand where everybody be trying to make it seem like, bro, everybody kill everybody. Bro, you got what? Bro, you got some Caucasians out here killing Caucasians. You got Mexicans killing Mexicans. You just seen what happened in Cartel when El Mencho just died, bro. See how many people died in a day, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody kill everybody, bro. Can't stand when they be trying to just highlight brothers. You know what I mean? Like, bro, everybody kill everybody, bro. It's been like that, bro. Where people at in the community, bro, if it's a whole lot of brothers with a whole lot of brothers, brothers gonna kill brothers. If it's a whole lot of white people with a whole lot of white people gonna kill white people. It happens. Same thing when it comes to Mexicans killing Mexicans. That junk happens. Stop thinking brothers the only one killing brothers. It's that wrong stereotype that y'all be in. That's that stereotype that America be trying to put on them. You go look it up right now. I'm telling you, white men kill each other more than black men kill each other. Go look it up right now. But every time they just try to put it on, oh, we killing each other and all this, man. Got my face with it.
So then,
Got such thing as mafias, all type of stuff, whacking each other.
Give me the call. So then I told Bub, but they ain't gonna give me the call. And then we walked.
Who's going?
It's a big dude.
Tagon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we walked through the
Who
court.
was the third guy with y'all?
Beast.
Biscuit? You know his real name?
I think Byron.
Byron. What if I said Beyond? Would that be right? Where's he stay at?
I think Baker somewhere.
Baker. Where in Baton Rouge? I know he has a house in Baton Rouge.
Depending. He never showed me though.
You don't stay off of Mission Street? Probably.
It'd be over there.
Okay. So, go ahead.
So then when I came out the store, we went
You
to
got-
the car wash.
Well, did you get, they wouldn't sell you the cigar, but there was a transaction in the store. You got some change or something like that?
I think no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say us brothers. Y'all brothers know exactly what's going on. That's some smart brothers out here. Every brother ain't like that. One thing that y'all be trying to put us with y'all. Don't put me with you, bro. Don't say us. Say y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what's going on. It's a lot of smart brothers out here. Everybody ain't like this. Every brother not like him. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing y'all be trying to do. Y'all be trying to put us with y'all. Don't put us with y'all, bro. Don't say us. Say y'all. Y'all need to do this. I'm smart as a whip. I know what's going on. Feel me? So don't say me.
I'll show you the
Change for a team.
Say y'all.
Yeah.
What do you need to change for?
I ain't in the streets. I'm in the suburbs. I'm in a 3-story house.
Well, okay. All right. Thank you.
I ain't killing nobody, bro.
Like I said,
Chilling.
honesty means a lot. These are
Watching
questions-
Netflix.
Some of
Yeah,
it-
it's for the glove. They ain't gonna give me the glove.
Okay.
That's a fire stick.
So then we
I'm a good person.
on the side of the car for a glove. You know, I'm getting the glove. And then Bob was like, man, Rick. And he pulled up the pen. He said, like, what? He said, I ain't even heard about that. And the man slapped Bob.
Speaking English?
He for the can. I gave him the can. I ain't know what he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna slap him. Then, like, 3 shots, just went out. Then we ran. He gave him the gun. I put it in the book sack.
Who ran on first?
Biscuit.
Biscuit ran first?
Yeah, Byron.
Or Byron? Biscuit? We'll call him Biscuit.
Yeah.
Biscuit ran first?
Yeah, he ran first. Then I caught up to him at the boat, gave him the gun. Then I tried to put the gun in the book sack.
So who went over and talked to the guy first?
Okay.
The guy that got killed.
Oh, well.
I'm a part of Jesus community.
Did Bubba went off to the right and went and talked to him?
Dude, I'm a
I
part
think I
of.
talked to him first.
You talked to him first?
Yeah.
And what did you in
I asked
conversation?
him for it. I asked for the code.
Okay.
And Bo was like, man, like he got an attitude. So the man pulled up his pen. And I was like, what? And Bo would just walk towards him and he slapped him.
Okay.
And he asked for the pen. Baby.
So after, and then did y'all, so everything happened at one time. Y'all went and asked for the guard, and then all of a sudden he gets an attitude, and then he slaps Bubba, and then that's the shots fired. Y'all ever, nothing else ever happens.
After we ran, after that we ran.
Okay.
And then a white car stopped Bo. And we were wondering what happened.
A white car?
Yeah, a Nissan.
Did you know who it was?
I think he got in the car because I ain't seen him after that.
What'd you do with the gun?
I sold it to somebody named D-Dog.
Dito? Where'd you sell it to him?
D-Dog or D-Doe?
D-Dog.
D-Dog?
Yeah, he be with a young boy. He be a young boy.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a hot one.
You know what caliber?
I don't know. Luger.
Was it
9mm?
bullets? Bullets. Was he outside bullets?
And I
I
Was it 9? Where did you get the gun?
got it from him. I sold it back to him because he told me to bring it back.
How long had you had it with you?
Like a week,
What'd you sell it for? How much?
$40.
Okay.
What'd you do with your clothes? You were wearing them there?
I still got my pants and
$40? Type of hot gun is that? You know what I'm saying? $40? Yeah. You'll buy a gun for $40. You know what I'm saying? So y'all buy a gun for $40. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard nothing like that.
What'd you do with the shirt? Or
That junk hotter than hot.
Oh, basically got it.
Biscuit?
Yeah,
Where's that at? His house is Baker or down here?
down.
Down here? You know where he stays at, don't you?
Huh?
I know where he stays at. Because somebody told me where he stays at.
Yeah.
And you know where he stays at. If I told you he stayed on mission, would you do it? That be the truth? Yeah. Okay. You gotta be honest with me here.
You're doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good. There's some inconsistencies on some stuff, okay, that I've already, but the inconsistencies are what can get you in trouble.
Right.
Okay?
100% the truth, man. 100%. The worst thing to do is tell half truths.
I'll tell you straight up, I've already talked to Tion.
Yeah.
Or both. I talked to him for 3 hours in his room yesterday. Okay? From Porter Mountain School yesterday at Collegiate. Here, he told me everything. And he ain't the shooter. And here's the deal. This is what I do have, okay? I've got identification of you with the gun. I've got video. So I'm going to tell you what I think happened, okay? This is purely speculation based off of video and statements. But I've been doing this for 6 years, worked 50, 60 plus homicides, and I'm pretty good at it now. So I've got video y'all coming off of Adams at the auto parts store, okay? You know that store y'all, the parking lot y'all walk through, the autos, I forget the name, it's an auto parts store. Advanced Auto. You stop, Bubba or Tion and Biscuit are walking ahead. They're wearing your blue jacket. And you got the book sack. You stop in the middle of the parking lot. Open the bag up. Put the gun in you take the gun out. Have it on video. You go and look in the auto parts store. It looks like you're about to go and maybe possibly rob it. I'm not sure. Okay? Then you realize there's too many people inside. You got your hood down at this point in time. You take the, then you, When you take it and you walk up and kind of look through the window with the gun still in your hand, that makes you wonder what he's doing. I'm speculating at this point in time. Let me finish, all right?
I'm speculating at this time. Let me finish.
Biscuit and tape.
You know exactly what happened. I'm speculating right now. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this is true, but I'm just speculating. You know what I mean? You know this what happened. These detectives be killing me, gang. Like, they be killing me. And they know what the freak happened, bro. They just speculating, you know what I mean? Not saying it's true, but, I'm just speculating,
I walk back and look at you while you're pulling the gun out. Then you take it and you put the gun in your waistband. Then you pull the hood up. Now, mind you, it's 4 in the afternoon in August. It's 90-something degrees. You wear long sleeves. You put a hood up and pull it completely tight so nobody can recognize your face. And you'll walk across the street.
That's one thing I've seen right here. They love trying to say cops is the biggest gang in America. Bro, cops ain't no gang, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to think just like y'all, bro. Like being immature, bro, and just being stupid-minded, being a fool. Bro, you got some bad cops, bro, but cops just doing their job just like anybody else. You know what I mean? It's the people that don't want it. What you think they finna just let you just do crime? You know what I mean? Them folks ain't no gang. They folks was made to protect and serve. You know what I mean? They protecting and serving. You feel me? I don't know if they was made for that reason, but I'm just saying right now, the reason that they're around is to protect and serve. You folks just don't want accountability. You think they finna just let you be out here and just commit crimes, bro? You know what I'm saying? What you think finna happen? I love cops here. I love that cops is here. No, they ain't the real gangs. And anything, they keep order around, man. I love cops. You know what I'm saying? I love cops. I love that we got FBI agents. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want to be around here just acting a fool and you don't want to get held accountable. You know what I mean? That like, oh, bro, look at, bro, I can tell you, bro. Like I said, it's some bad cops out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad, I feel like, my opinion, off of my experience, more good cops than bad cops. That's just me. My appearance. In my experience, I ain't never met a bad cop. I mind my business, bro. Cops don't do nothing to me. But you got something out there. You know that for sure. But I can tell, like, when it comes to most of y'all, bro, you got a 5% on bad. And when it comes to 95% of y'all, bro, you be getting arrested because of you. You know what I mean? Cops show attention to you because of you want it. Stop making it seem like cops just be coming up to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop making it seem like that, bro. One thing I realized is that a lot of y'all want attention, whether it's good attention or bad attention, you just want attention. So you do things on purpose just to get somebody's attention. There's dudes out there like that. I feel like there's no such thing as a gangster. There's no such thing. It's either fools, people that call gangster, it's a word. It's the word for it. Because in the Bible, you never hear Solomon, John, whatever, call somebody a gangster. They call him a fool. See, a lot of people, the gangsters, oh yeah, he liked that. He did this, he did this. See, he say a fool shows annoyance at once, but the prudent overlooks an insult. A fool think his way is good, but the wise listen to advice. You see, a fool, that's what you get called in the Bible, in the word. That's the reality of who you are, a fool. You ain't no gangster, you a fool. You ain't no crash out, you a fool. You a fool. You know what I mean? But this world praises that. This world praises fools. You know what I mean? He ain't no gangster, he a fool. You know what I mean? He a fool. That's all he is a fool. Fool that ain't got self-control. Fool. Y'all think this gangster? This ain't gangster, this a fool. That gangster, that junk is not real. You know what I mean? Either people like this, most of the people that kill and most of the people that act in the way they do, either is uncertain with themselves or either is trying to put on the front. Them two right there. They trying to put on a front for people. They trying to prove it to other people and prove it to themselves. It's a whole bunch of people out here that's trying to prove something. Trying to prove they like that. Trying to prove it to themselves they like that. Trying to prove it to other people they like that. But the whole time, they ain't really like that for real. Just uncertain fools and trying to prove point fools and trying to prove points to themselves fools. That's what it is, I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all go through the parking lot.
I used to be the same. Even like, I can admit that, bro. I'm a man of accountability. Even when I beat that man up at the gas station, I was trying to prove a point to myself. Let me see if I still got it. I was uncertain with myself when I did that. That man was looking at me crazy. All I had to do was drive off, bro, and go. I was a fool. You know what I'm saying? I look back at myself, you fool. Y'all think I only talk about y'all? That's how I can talk how I talk. Know what I mean? I talk to myself like I'm talking to another person. I call myself fool. You hypocrite. That's how I talk to myself. One thing you gotta understand, bro, is if you continue lying to yourself, you ain't never gonna change. That's one thing I realized. Start getting closer with God. God started showing me for who I truly am: a fool, a hypocrite, entitled, thinking you know it everything. Yeah, I talk to myself like that. But you know what? Me talking to myself like that, change comes. But all y'all keep doing is lying to yourself. Keep lying to yourself. You ain't never gonna change because you keep lying to yourself. Change comes when truth happens. You know what I mean? Being honest with yourself, man, that's a hard thing to do, but it's worth it. You know?
Look in the window of the seafood.
I call myself out. I don't talk how I talk to people. So I don't want y'all to think I just be on here talking about other people. I look at myself first, but I got that log out of my eye. You know what I'm saying? I hold myself accountable. So I'm not perfect, but I'm way better than what I was. I'm more wiser, I'm more mature. So what I try to do, I try to bring that wisdom and I try to bring that upon y'all. Because I've hold myself accountable. I've dealt with within first. See, a lot of y'all got to deal with within before you try to tell about another person. A lot of y'all life ain't even right, but yet you trying to tell somebody else about their life. Look at yourself within first, and then once you look at yourself within, then you can start spreading wisdom to other people. That's how it works. It works within first. Start within, then you start talking about others. Then you start talking, you know what I mean? But change, man, being wise, man, holding yourself accountable, the number one thing. You don't hold yourself accountable, you dead out here, B.
It's right there by the car wash. Then y'all walk back.
Everything starts within.
The store. And go in the store.
The worst enemy is you, bro. Remember I said this. Your worst enemy is you.
Second, Tayon goes in third.
Gotta hold yourself accountable, y'all.
Originally, you were wearing carrying the gun in because he took the bag from you when you were in the parking lot of the auto parts.
Gotta hold yourself accountable.
He throws the bag down. You get the change. You walk out. You don't walk down the street. You walk down. Hood now. This time, Biscuit puts his hood up now.
Oh yeah, I used to be a huge liar too. I used to say that. I used to be a huge liar. I call myself you liar. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a huge liar. I used to be entitled. I used to, what else? I was a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, bro. I was fearful. You know what I'm saying? I was a fake. You know what I'm saying? Acting like somebody I wasn't. See, I could just talk like that. Like, dang, Jay, you talk to yourself like that? Heck yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am how I am now. You feel me? Because I was real with myself.
Mind you, it's 90-something degrees.
Now, me being real myself made myself be authentic.
It's not raining outside or anything.
All type of stuff.
Just from experience, with dealing with stuff like that, it tells me that people do it because they don't want to be recognized. Now, it's speculative, you know. So, now the only person that doesn't have anything was Tayon. He has a shirt, shorts, and shoes. He doesn't have a hoodie. He doesn't have anything up, okay? So you'll walk over. Now, the gentleman that was killed is in the back bay. He's back there rolling a blunt. First, you walk over there to talk to him. And then, after that, Biscuit walks over behind you. Then after that, Tayon walks over. Okay? And then y'all all come back. Nothing's happened yet. Not shot, no nothing.
You looking like that, man. You know what happened, boy.
Then, there's no point in time on the videos that ever show you passing the gun to Tayon at all. Okay? Then y'all walk around and come back around the back side of the guy. So y'all walk away from him after you've talked to him. Then you walk back through and you come in on the behind him to your back door. I've got it on video, buddy. I've got it. I'm telling you, I've got it on video. I'll show you video. I'll show you video. Okay?
What are you saying?
Now, at some point in time, I don't know if y'all were mad because of the way he acted, whatever.
Back
The
door?
guy, if he bowed up on y'all or whatever, and the shots were fired, you know, and if the gun went off accidentally, I get that. I can understand that. You're 15 years old, stuff happens. I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person for that.
Yeah,
okay?
straight, yeah.
But at that point in time, right after the shots, you're not the first one to run away. The Biscuit isn't either. You're the last person to run away. I've got that on video too. First Tayon runs away, then it's Biscuit, then you're the last person that runs away. And you're the one seen with the gun. So the evidence shows I've got you arming yourself with a firearm. I've got you all the entire time, except for the actual shooting itself. That's a little spick, that's not, though I get the guy getting shot and falling to the ground. I've got you arming yourself with the gun. I've got you on video walking in the store. I've got you on video walking to where the victim's at. I got a witness identifying you as the person holding the gun, okay? Running away. And that witness, you're saying 3 or 4 shots. It was actually 2 shots that were fired. And that witness identified immediately how many shots were fired. And then I've got a video of Tayon, Biscuit, and you running away. Tayon's first, Biscuit's second, and you're last. Okay? See the inconsistencies I'm talking here? I'm just trying to, and I'm being honest with you 100%. I'm sitting here laying it out. I don't have to tell you any of this because all I want's the truth. But I need you to be honest. If you tell me the truth and you're honest with me, people understand that stuff. If you come in here and you're remorseful and you're sorry for what you did, hey, we can, it's a shitty, excuse the language, it's a crappy situation to be in.
Well, we can deal with it a lot better.
But the system can deal with it a lot better. Maybe we have an opportunity if you're seen as a remorseful person that's being honest long term. Maybe the system is going to be a little more lenient on you and kind to you. But if you come in here and you try and put it on somebody else, it's going to make you look like you're trying to put blame on something else and not take responsibility for what you did. Like I said, this isn't burglary, man. This is murder. The person is dead. They're burying him tomorrow. Okay? So he's 32 years old. You know what that guy did? He washed cars for $2 a piece at that car wash every day.
Every day. Everybody knew where to go. He was at that spot every day.
Every day. He was actually
Just making enough money to eat and drink.
slightly off emotional. Like,
So, yeah. But that's what he did. Everybody knew.
Okay.
Crazy.
This is what we're dealing with. These are the facts. This is it, man.
Hey.
There's nothing, there's a reason I waited. I had your names Friday or Saturday, I think. It took me a while. I had to go through some bunch of social media and stuff because I had good pictures. I just had to find y'all. But
Chill on them,
ever since
chill
I
on
got your names, it's been nonstop.
Chill.
Talking to people, reviewing videos, collecting my evidence, talking. Okay? I know where y'all ran. I know where y'all ran the mission. Y'all ran north. Okay? Now, Jeff, I already talked to Tayon. Now we have to wonder when I go get Biscuit or beyond, which is my next thing with the day. I'm going in, order. What's he going to tell me? He was there too. Right? So, if you come in here and lie to me about this stuff, and your stuff is off, but Tayon's story and Biscuit's story match, it's going to make you look like a liar and unremorseful for what happened. It's going to look like you did it on purpose. And I have a hard time believing a 15-year-old kid's going to do something like that on purpose. You know what I mean? So, that being said, would you truly tell me what really happened out there?
I did.
Okay, I know
It's
Tayon.
what
I didn't know Tayon did not pull that trigger. Okay? I feel.
I didn't say you pulled.
You said that Tayon. You said, oh, well, Tayon, the one that shot me. You told me that a second ago. I know that's not true. I know that part is not true. So why don't you tell me to really pull the trigger? And understand, Tayon's been charged with as a principal, which is the same thing as murder. Okay? Biscuit is going to be charged with the same thing, principal. As of right now, you've been charged in the actual trigger man. Okay? Because of the evidence we have with you in the possession of the firearm. Okay? Then you run away with the gun.
Just come up. You let it get it off your chest, man.
So there's no more. We know what happened. We need to get this cleared up. Let's get this done. Let's get this to court and see if we can salvage. I don't want to see a 15-year-old kid go to jail for the rest of his life. Okay? I'm not heartless. I don't want that. But I have a guy that's dead. And we need the truth. There's a family out there that needs truth behind this. Okay? I need you. Who really shot that gentleman? His name was Aver Spencer, was his name, if you didn't know. Who really shot him? Did you shoot him?
To be honest, man.
Look, did you? I know Tayon didn't do it, so it was either you or Biscuit. So was it you or was it Biscuit?
Come on, man. Just be straight up. This is the time for you to put this behind you.
If you don't want to talk, tell them you don't want to talk.
Up to you. I'm just trying to use the truth. I'm just trying to make the evidence make sense. Like I said, evidence doesn't lie.
He told you the evidence. It's your decision. What you gonna do?
What you want to do?
Don't talk or not. What's up? We gonna do?
Man.
Wheels are turning.
We understand.
We do. It's a hard decision to make.
We understand what's going to be done this a long time. We've seen people that have done these kind of things and get in these types of situations and are behind the 8 ball. But I'm telling you, and he's telling you the same thing, the truth is the only thing that's going to make anything better. I'm not going to sit there and tell you we can keep you out of jail today. But in the long run, you can't see that from you're only looking at right now.
You say y'all have a video.
But in the long run, it's gonna make a difference.
You wanna wait till they
I'll show you the video.
show you what they had?
Let me go get my computer real quick.
So they go, and evidence ain't gonna lie. The feed they found them with this, so they get good at it. Make sure they found it again. It's a decision you got to make. Might be the biggest decision in your life. No. It's gonna be your choice after you come back with this video. He's gonna show you the video evidence. Probably not only gonna show you, but he's gonna show you that video evidence. You need to make your decision if you want to continue to cooperate or if you want to get your law. I mean, it's on you. I say you can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. Your evidence not gonna lie. Make your decision. If you want to talk on that, either way, you're going to jail today. You're not going to fall down.
No cap, Pop. Gotta keep it real with him.
Either way, you're going to jail today. You're not
Going to jail today, homie. Word up.
Figure it out, bro.
Like I was telling you, man, we know things happen fast and people make mistakes. We understand that. But we also know exactly what we saw. And it always helps to come from the person who did what happened to understand the whole picture. If not, we're just gonna go off what we know, what we can prove.
Now, the all this other stuff I don't have on me right now. That's got my computer guy stuff, so we're they're doing some stuff with it right now. But the store video I do have.
Why you always keep that gun at when you had it? In your book sack? Yeah.
I'm playing the order. Alright, here y'all are. There's you in the blue, this in the black, Tayon in the white. And you put the hood up like that. And she wears shoes like you said with the jacket, hoodie, that's you and Tayon. We'll walk. I don't know if Tate just.
So where you were there when we do the book search?
It was like on this side. Say this the car wash right here. This the wall back here. The man right here. Tayon was like right here. Hold on, I'll go. Reading that right here. Draw it.
Thank you. So one business is here, parking lot's here. It's installed here. So
right next to him.
okay. Okay. That's based on everything. And that's after talking to Tayon. That's after looking at the video. That's after looking at all of our stuff. Okay. Everything indicates that you were the person with the firearm, you were the one that shot. Okay. I'll tell you straight up, Tayon told me you shot. 100%.
Biscuit tells us the same thing.
This tells us the same thing when I bring him in here.
If you did,
I'm just telling you.
fine, tell the truth.
I sat in here for 3 hours and did the same thing with Tayon yesterday and his mom. Okay? I'm just telling you, if you shot, which I believe you did, and people are telling me you did,
And the evidence is lining
the
up.
evidence is
100%.
lining up showing you did, you need to be honest about this at this point in time. There's no getting past it anymore. Okay? Because everything Tayon tells me that happened makes sense. There's inconsistencies in what you're telling me. You see what I'm saying? Which makes me believe that you're trying to hide something. Maybe something small, and I think it's the fact that you pulled the trigger. And I get that. A lot of people aren't going to want to come in here and tell me that. Long term, when we look at this down the road at 15, people are going to look more kindly, be more lenient on somebody that comes in here and tells us the truth. Okay? I'm just telling you, as a person that's been working in this system for 14 years, either as a parole officer, probation officer, as a uniform patrol officer, and now as a homicide detective for over 6 years, I'm telling you, I know it's.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of them that he still don't get it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be thinking that junk a game till that judge, like, he think everything a game and all that. You just look at him and just, maybe I'm getting it wrong, but he not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? He think he just yapping. You know what I mean? Reality don't set into the cell hit and that judge hit that gavel, boom. Then you go and then a year go by, 2 years go by, like, dang, I'm really in this bug. That's when reality started setting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these folks, reality ain't hit for them yet. They still think they got a way out. You know what I'm saying? They still think, I'm finna get out this situation. They just delusional.
I've been doing this a long time. To come in here and lie to us is just going to hurt you in the end. Little lies are what hurt people.
It's gonna make you look like a monster that and maybe you're not a monster, but it's not looking good if you're not telling us the truth.
What it makes you, it makes you look like you're not remorseful for what happened. Okay?
Y'all continue watching the video.
In the way it needs to go. Because if people think you're unremorseful, they're going to think that you will not be able to be rehabilitated. And that you can't be fixed. Or not fixed, but that you may be in danger and you may do it again. See what I'm saying? Which means I don't want to let you out of jail. What I need from you is I need you to tell me what happened, and I think it's in the long term. I really do believe it's in your benefit to come here and tell us what really happened out there. And I think that is that you're the one that pulled the trigger that day. I know Tayon didn't pull that trigger. I know Bo did. Okay. That's why if I thought Tayon pulled the trigger, I'd have charged him for the shooting. I sat here for 3 hours to talk to him yesterday. Okay. So, you want to go back over this again and tell me what really happened over there? The circumstances behind it?
I told you.
I know, but you're not telling me the complete truth. I know you shot.
That is complete truth. I didn't shoot.
This stuff's not, some of the stuff's not matching up. What you're telling me, see what I'm saying? I'm telling you the truth. I mean, you've seen the video. I've shown you my evidence. I'll show you. I mean, the only one I can't show you is the other one because I don't have it right now. But it shows you putting the gun in. You don't have any bag. You don't have your jacket zipped up yet. It shows you with the gun pulling out the bag. They come walking back in front of the store. You kind of look and they put the gun up. Biscuit takes the bag from you. Y'all start to walk across the parking lot. You put the hoodie up, pull it, cinch it tight. Yeah.
All your actions suspect.
Right.
All your actions. That's where you're gonna stand at. Tell them you finished talking and
We're good with that. The other thing I'll ask if you don't want to or not. We always request it for a voluntary sample of your DNA to provide it voluntarily. It's up to you. If not, we'll go put you in detention. We'll go back and get a warrant. But we like to ask first before we get a DNA search warrant.
Chat, what I missed?
To test with any DNA on scene.
I had to go do something, chat. Y'all know I don't edit. I don't edit none. I already know that.
We've got
What I missed?
if you're willing to give yours up today, it makes the process a little faster. If not, you give it up? Okay.
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
No.
as they were done.
Is that right? Okay.
What I missed?
1 second, I'll give you some swabs.
Dang, y'all ain't gonna tell me what I missed?
And this.
Dang, bro. His dad going to disown him.
Oh, yes, that's it. I'll shoot those here. I'm taking a switch.
Oh, he still lying? Oh, okay.
Still in player.
Hey, that's what you try to say, y'all. That street code. I mean, what are you gonna say? Tell the truth, you know? They love trying to say the street code.
Now, Tayon showed us who Biscuit was, but we like consistency. So if we showed you a picture of Biscuit, would you confirm whether or not that's him or us for us? That the person you know is Biscuit? Okay. Okay.
Dad had to stand up after that. You know what I mean? Dad ain't gonna make a scene into the officers.
What the fuck, man? This what the fuck I went through all that bullshit for, bro. For real, bro, my baby, dog. My fucking baby, bro. Really, dude. What the fuck I went to penitentiary for? Huh? What I went for, bro? To make sure you can make it out shit, bro, and then you do some shit like this, bro. These people got this fucking video, dog. Just like, don't you fucking mind, bro. Why, man? Why? Why, man? Why? A fucking blood top.
What?
What? That's why I gave you as much as I want you. I need you, right? You got my ass tied on you. You can't even fuck the dog. You got this from the picture.
You know how it go too. He said I can't even talk with his camera on. You already know how it go.
Why? What the fuck? I told you could lie to me, but you couldn't lie and everything ain't but mine. You can lie to yourself. Everything ain't gonna lie. You think that you coming from advance on who boys, bro? They show that shit to a jury, told you ain't never coming on.
Gotta think before you act, bro. Y'all, this all over a blunt. Y'all know that, y'all? Y'all know this all over a blunt? I think it's a cigar. Self-control is the biggest weapon that a man can have, boy. Stop thinking that walking away is weak. That's how the world wants you to think. I told y'all, reality is how God sees the world. I want y'all to pray, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, I want y'all to pray this specific prayer. You know what I mean? God, help me to see the world how you see the world. Because the way God sees the world is reality, and the way the world sees the world is fake. It's not. You know, God is the God over all, but God, the God of this world is the devil. That's why it's so much wickedness. That's why it's more wicked than righteous. Walking away is the strongest thing that you can do because everybody can't do it. How the world look at it, walking away, bro, you were goofy. He couldn't talk to me like that. I ain't going for that. See this fool? See how the way the world think? Or you gonna let him talk to you like that, but you going outside. Whole time you the smart one and this fool. But you trying to prove yourself to people, bro. You trying to prove yourself to yourself and you trying to prove yourself to people, bro. It's gonna get you hurt, man. Walking away. It ain't worth it, bro. If you ain't trying to kill me, bro. If you don't put your hands on me, bro. If you ain't trying to come harm me, bro. I don't give a dang what you say. You can call me out my name. You can call me the B word. You can call me every name in the book. I'm not finna go back and forth with you, and I'm finna walk away. Look how much trouble I didn't say off of words, y'all. Y'all start thinking about it. I want y'all to understand how foolish this is. Imagine if God, right, was to react out to every word that we say. Imagine if God was to, everything that God said, God been called to, I want you to use God and Jesus as an example. Was they weak? Think of it like that. The most powerful, the alpha omega, the God, just God, don't even act in anger. God don't even act with emotion. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna do it? Is God weak? Because I know he ain't weak. He ain't weak. So how could you be weak? Words, chat. People are getting killed because of words. You start growing up and you start understanding. You start getting mature, bro. Back then, I used to be like, yeah, words do hurt me. I think a lot of y'all probably remember me saying that words do hurt me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do hurt me. Man, you fool. Jay, you a fool. Words, y'all. Words? You gonna kill him because of words, bro? You know why you acting like that? Because you uncertain with yourself. Somebody that's certain with themselves can care less about what you say. I know I'm not a B word. I know I'm not what you called me. So why react to it? People that react to it, maybe just think they that. Think about it. Words only hurt you if that's who you are. I call you a P word. I call you a B word. If you not that, all right, for sure. Walk away. Well, you a B. You a P. What?
It's like you've been doing your whole life, keeping 100 with you, bro.
Words, y'all.
Words.
Words.
About your feelings right now. Because where you going, bro, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about your feelings, man. But do you understand, if you get tried as an adult and convicted, bro, you just erase yourself out of my fucking life, bro? Huh? I'm gonna do you something so bad, people ain't gonna cry. Oh, fuck me. You and your little friend, bro, what y'all thinking about to even do some shit like this? You know better, bro. What you trying to fit in? You see where you finna fit in at? You finna fit in a fucking cage so fucking well, bro.
Ali, eat that talk,
You
Pop.
finna fit in a cage, bro, like a damn animal, man.
Animal.
I've been through that. I was telling you from experience, bro, not because somebody else told me.
Hey, Xavier, bro, you still ain't learned, bro. I can't talk to you, bro. Care what you say. I'm not. You're ignorant. Look at them like they're ignorant. That's how I look at racist people, like you're ignorant. Anybody that's says the prudent acts with knowledge, but a fool's heart blurts out folly. You're ignorant. Said all that junk and you still talking about you gonna spaz out. Okay, somebody call you an N-word, kill him you want to. You gonna go to jail for life. Can't kill somebody because of their words, bro. Just said all that and you still ain't learned. Know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm snapping out. Start maturing, bro. I want you to go kill that man, bro. That the man come up to you and say an N-word, say all that. Go kill him. You ain't in the right. Go out there and kill him. You finna go to jail. But he said the N-word. 50 years to life. But he was racist.
But I tried to stop you, bro. I tried. I gave him a fucking all, dog. I gave him a fucking all, bro. Everybody was against me. But now look at you fucked up right now, man. So, bro, you better save your fucking self, dog. You better save your fucking self, man.
All right, now it's hitting them now.
Where you can, bro.
It's hitting them now.
So, bro, you better
It's
save
in them.
your fucking self, dog. You better save your fucking self, man.
He ain't like that for real. I'm trying to tell you, he ain't like that for. He just killed the whole person. Look at him.
Bro, you better save your fucking self, dog. For real, man.
Hitting them now. You reading all that junk. You know why? Because he wasn't never like that to begin with. He was just trying to prove to himself.
You went through this shit for nothing, huh? Everything I went through was for nothing, huh? The motherfucking decade damn near I did in the penitentiary was for nothing, huh? You ain't earned shit from that, huh?
He did a decade? Dang.
They not gonna hesitate to put you in a cage, bro. You gonna see that today.
It ain't finna hesitate, bro.
Then you gonna sit up here. These people know you lying just like I know you lying, man. Tell them what the fuck went on, bro, if that's the case, bro. You sitting here lying or make your people say, well, we gonna try and have an adult because he hiding some shit. What you hiding? That film right there. And believe me, that ain't the only one they got. They got some more. They ain't just coming with one film. It looked like one film, no, it's just on one disc. They watched you from the parts store.
All the way.
You gotta make your mind on what you gonna do, bro.
That's what they'll be understanding, bro.
Make
Cameras,
your mind on
bro.
what you gonna do now, man. I mean, I know they recording this here too, but I don't care.
Like, bro, you really don't get away with nothing. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. You really don't get away with nothing. Why you think everybody be getting caught, bro? Because of cameras. I mean, they be having to find this person and license plate and all that, finding you and doing all that. Probably take some time, but you don't really get away with nothing, bro. Start thinking about it, bro. You don't get away with nothing, bro. Like, they know, like, okay, they don't know who you are, but they knowing, okay, this such and such was this color or this. You're being watched. Everything, even in the streets. I'm trying to tell y'all, even in the streets, bro. Even in the streets, they know you killing, bro. They know who you are. That's why we need cops pick up such and such. They know exactly who the freak you is. They be watching y'all kill each other. I can promise you they be watching y'all kill it. You got streets, you got cameras in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You got cameras. They be seeing you mother up. Let me see it.
No more.
Folks don't be getting
Man,
away
instead
with
of
it.
telling me, bro, man, just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. I'm your dad, bro. I'm your dad, man. You won't even tell me the truth. How you want somebody to help you? How you want somebody to fight with you, for you? And I don't even know the whole story. Who you think gonna have to pay for a lawyer?
Exactly. Not you.
Your mama? Miss Dorothy? Who you think gonna have to pay for your lawyer?
Get my little public defender. He won't tell me nothing. Rock out with a public defender.
Right now, according to that evidence, they got you down bad. Now, if you didn't shoot that man, you need to let them know what went on, for real. You still got time, but you're going up the road today. You need to do something for your life. Fuck your friends, man. Them niggas ain't your friends.
Word up.
Cause if you did shoot him, they done told on you already. Just like you done told on him. Y'all ain't no fucking friends.
Word up. None of these
Ain't
folks.
no motherfucking loyalty amongst thieves, man. You was a whole fucking thief out there. You committing crimes and shit. Criminals ain't no loyalty, bro. None of that. Ain't no love. That nigga don't love you just as well as you don't love him. You see where both of y'all at. Now they gonna get the other one, and whatever he say, they gonna put them two against you. You outnumbered if that's the case. If that's the boy finger, you outnumbered. So you better help yourself. If you did it, man, I mean, I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing if you did it. I asked you, you told me no. Okay, cool. I gotta believe you. I'm not gonna ask you more than once. You know that already. I don't ask more than once. I know what you told me. But I also know what I saw in the evidence. On the evidence video. That man put that shit in sequential order, bro. And he broke it down to you right there. Did you or did you not understand what he was saying when he showing you that film? From the time you went in the store, come out and everything else, he showed you and he told you. I can't say you're lying. I can't say you ain't. I know you're lying, but I can't say. I can't say when you're lying. It ain't my case. It's your case now. You got to have this grow up now. You got to be a man now. Ain't no more I'm scared and all this stuff here. Mm-mm. If you did it, you wasn't scared when you did it. Now,
Tough when he did it.
if you fucked up some kind of way, and you feel that, like that man said, you feel like you fucked up or whatever, help yourself out, bro. Help yourself out. You gonna do some time. You gonna do some time. Because I'm telling you like this here. The big boy done pointed you out already, so he done implemented himself being there. Come on.
We're about to wrap things up, man. Is there anything else?
We're gonna take you there.
Yeah, like I really is though. You gonna do some time. Okay, you gonna do some time. You going to jail today.
This is your last chance to talk to us, pretty much.
So before we do this DNA, you indicated that you'll, verify for us through Biscuit, but we like consistency. So, okay. How often would you hang out with Biscuit? On the weekends?
Yeah.
You know him pretty well. Yeah. Like how often do you think you?
About the same though.
Huh?
About the same.
I know. Well, how long did you hang out with him this past weekend? No, well, the weekend before. Obviously, the weekend of the shooting you did. You saw him then. How often would you? Just give me an idea. You see him 3 or 4 times a month.
Well, like whenever I see him,
Mm-hmm.
I see him. Like I rarely see him.
You rarely see like
Hey, I gotta catch him.
catch him. Okay. But I mean, y'all are friends. Y'all hang out from time to time. So it's just not some random guy on the street. Y'all consider each other friends. Correct? Yes or no? Just making sure. And this is, I know it's true. I just need you to tell me. Yeah. Okay. So I showed you a picture. It's just, this is for confirmation purposes only. It's not for identification purposes. Okay. So I will show you a picture and she confirm whether or not this is a biscuit or not. Yes. Okay. Can you write biscuit underneath there? Your name and today's date of 8/23/2018 for me, please.
That's the 13-year-old.
Yes, sir. And this is, when we talk about biscuit, this is going to be the third guy that was with y'all, correct? The one that was in the black that walked in the store first? 8/23/2018.
2000 when? 18?
It's done. I'm going to do the DNA. So I'm going to read through this. If you want to give the DNA out, what I'll do is I'm going to read. It's just swabs. The interior of
You
your
finna
mouth.
get tore up in prison?
And I'll have you sign here, Dad will sign down here, and I'll have you put your initials next to each one of the numbers, agreeing each one, but I've got to read through them first. Okay. So keep you some here.
So this is just, like, this ain't just happened.
Thirty.
And you cooked.
What this says is that you've not been promised anything in exchange for consenting to have your saliva taken. You've not been threatened, forced, or coerced in any way to compel you to give your voluntary consent for saliva. You fully understand you have the right to refuse to have your saliva taken. You fully understand you have the right to revoke your consent for your saliva, to have your saliva taken.
And then you can change your mind.
Right. You fully understand the results of you giving your saliva may be used against you in a court of law. You're legal, competent, and understand this form of your rights. You can read, write, and understand the English language. You hereby authorize the officers listed below to take your saliva, which is big columns. If you agree to that, then it's completely up to you. This is voluntarily.
Do you understand all 7 of those statements right there?
You understand it?
From the one that you wasn't promised anything, you wasn't threatened, you had a right to refuse it, you had a right to take your consent back, and you understand the results of you giving your DNA, that it can be used against you in court. You fully understand that? Okay, because you finna get to the nitty-gritty of this investigation. So now, you read, write, and understand the English language. Okay. You authorize the officer listed below to take your DNA. Like he say, that's him. You giving him consent for that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Put your initials next to each one of these numbers and sign X right there, okay?
My boy, Taz Freak Zero, appreciate you, my boy. Worth the BC. All right, man, you finna go in that sale. And hippity hop and go to that sale.
Sign right here.
Man, I see it's a lot of y'all in the chat talking about what y'all wouldn't do and all that. No, a lot of y'all ain't got self-control, man. Nah, I mean, a lot of y'all talking about what you wouldn't do and all that. So you gotta train yourself. Yeah, I think it's funny to me how people be thinking that self-control just happens. Yeah, okay, God, I pray you give me self-control. You know, God, I pray that you give me focus. God, I pray that you pray that you make me more positive. Father, help me to overshadow the negative with the positive. You gotta, just like how I train in boxing every day, right? You know what I'm saying? Train in boxing. You have to train yourself as well. How you train in football, you have to train your self-control. Have you trained in football, you have to train you trying to be positive. You can't just ask for positivity and don't try to be positive. People expect things to change in them, but they don't be trying to change. Don't be understanding that junk. They be asking God for this. God, help me to be positive, but yeah, you a negative mother effer. You know what I'm saying? God, take away the slander from me, but yeah, you start go talking about people. God, take away. God, can you give me self-control? Hey, man, you a beat, man. What you just say? God looking up there, you just asked me for self-control. How about you? Change happens when you try to change. Know what I mean? Everybody want to know when to change? Change happens when you try to change. You can't expect to change when you're doing the same thing. Know what I'm saying? Same thing for them weed smokers. God, I pray that you just take away the addiction. You know, God, take away my cravings for weed. 10 minutes later. God looking at him like this.
Yeah, I can get you assigned as custodian, Ray was.
Built like a sack of laundry. You ask a guy to take away the weed addiction. 10 minutes later, you smoking weed again. Oh, man. I started seeing change once I started to try to change. That's all I'm saying. When I actually try to start changing, that's when I started seeing change. Oh, you finna go in that cell. Best believe that. You going in that cell. There's no either or, no if, ands, buts. Oh, you going in that cell for sure. Get up. You ready to get up? Go. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't got all day. Oh, man. You just got a fresh cut too? Hey, man. You got a fresh cut too? Ain't gonna matter no more.
Swallow inside your cheeks, okay, on each side. I'll get you to open your mouth, and I'll swallow each side. It's real easy. You open your mouth one? This side. That side. There you go.
You are now property of state. Open your mouth, boy. This side, boy. That side, boy. Be so funny how these dudes be thinking that jail is so tough whole time they're a slave. I don't be understanding these street dudes sometimes, man. I just be looking at these street dudes like this. People that piss me off the most, y'all, is street dudes. Can't stand street dudes. You know what I'm saying? Them people right there. Street dudes, bro. No, them type of people, I can't stand them best. It's honestly surprising how people actually want to be like them. Y'all want to be like them? Y'all want to be thugs? I don't understand how y'all want to be like that. I don't understand. Y'all want to be like that? People so against slavery, but stay going into it. When it comes to the brothers, they swear they so against slavery, but yeah, you go to it a lot, boy. But I never, what they love saying, y'all, shoot, but that never happened to me back in the day.
So we're getting towards them.
But I would never go for that back in the day. You a slave now. When your master say, get out that cell, guess what you do? You get out that cell. When your master say go shower, you go shower. When your master say you gonna eat some bread, you gonna eat some beans, that's what you gonna eat. Some cookies and some bologna sandwich, your master say that, so that's what you gonna eat. That's your master, boy. But yeah, but I never go for that. Shoot. Go against it, you want you to they gonna beat your head in that cell. Go against your master in that jail you want to. Since you so tough. Ain't no such thing as being the toughest in jail. Go against him you want to. Gonna beat your head in. Just like you do them slave back in the day.
But you have to understand at this point in time, I'm not going to probably get an opportunity. You're not going to get an opportunity to speak with me again. Okay? Or us. Again. Probably once we charge you, we'll move into the court system. Then you'll be assigned an attorney and some other stuff, and you won't give another statement to us. So the statement that would be played in the court, when it gets to court, is going to be the one that we're talking about right now. This one. Everything you said. Okay? So if there's anything you want to get right on,
It's the time.
now's the time to do it. We ain't gonna get another chance. You're not gonna get another chance. This is gonna get played in court. Okay? And they're gonna compare your statement to the inconsistencies that I've dictated, I've talked about this interview, okay? They're gonna show those in court. They're gonna go minute by minute through your interviews, okay? Because what'll happen is I'll sit on the stand, they'll play your video while I'm sitting on the stand, they'll talk about it, and then they'll ask me about it. I'll show the inconsistencies. And that's how the trial's gonna go. They'll ask me they'll walk me through the video, the story, and they'll walk me through other statements. And that's how this works, that's how the court system's gonna end up working, okay? That's what I'm saying. So if you got anything else, like I said, I do believe you're the trigger man. Based on all the evidence that I have and statements I've obtained from other people. I think it's in your best interest to talk to me and tell me that. But if you don't, that's something you'll have to deal with in court. Okay. But I will ask you one more time. It is my belief that you shot that man. Did you shoot him? I need you to tell me the truth.
No.
All right, that's what you're going with. That's what you're going with. Okay, but so the majority of the stuff you were pretty consistent on. That part of it, I do not believe.
And we tend to say, we deal with people like this all the time, and they'll tell the truth to the last very second, and then they'll try to put it off on somebody, because that's human nature, and we understand that. But to get beyond that is where the rubber meets the road. And to tell that little bit extra of the full truth makes a world of difference in the end. It's not going to make everything right, but it's going to be about as right as it can get.
I mean, he doing the right thing. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't tell the truth either in that situation. I mean, you just gonna have to get me. I ain't gonna say he ain't. You know, he doing something that I'll never be in this situation. I know that for sure. But I mean, he doing. I mean, what you think he gonna do? He gonna tell on himself? You gotta catch. You gotta investigate. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna say it? You know what I'm saying? No, heck no, I ain't do it. You gonna have to. So he doing the right thing. Never tell cops the truth ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. You feel me? So he doing the right thing. Still gonna get charged, but you doing the right thing.
So if you shot that man, tell us now and tell us why. That didn't have a suit.
Okay. So what happens next is we're gonna have to do the booking process. We'll take him into. If we look at
Damn, bro, I did not shoot him. Bro is not finna admit that.
He'll have you'll be put down as a contact person. You can have a seat, man. You hang out for a minute. He'll probably have some type of detention hearing in front of one of the judges, either Judge Johnson or Judge Haney. Probably tomorrow, maybe. And they'll probably call you, see if you can come down to court for the detention hearing. Whether or not he's moved to adult court or not, that's completely up to the discretion of the district attorney's office. And that's usually something that's a decision that'll probably be made down the line within the next month or two. Once the process, decide whether or not we're going to take it to grand jury and let a grand jury. If we decide to take it to grand jury, that means it'll be moved to adult court. If they decide not to, then they may keep it in juvenile. It just depends on what the district attorney's office decides. Okay. What I'll do, I'm going to shut the video down. I'll give you a few minutes to spend with him. It can't be long because we've got to still go find the other guy as well. But just say goodbyes and talk to him in private.
And we appreciate you coming down. It was a very tough position for you to get here. It's hard. And well, we thank you for coming. And it's a bad situation, but thanks for trying to make it.
That's where you riding at, right? That's where you standing. Right? I need to know this for me, bro. I need to know this for me, dog, so I can accept the fact that.
Golly, man, why you cut out the video?
15-year-old Gregory Howard IV was not sentenced until 5 years after the murder.
Dang. Bro was sitting in jail for that long and wasn't sentenced until 5 years? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? What?
Gregory Howard IV was not sentenced until 5 years after the murder. At 20, Gregory was finally sentenced to...
Bro got sentenced at 20. Oh my God. Bro got sentenced at 20? Oh, goodness. See how long that he was sitting?
For 21 years in prison for the killing of Spencer Hebert. He'll be 41 when he gets out. His father will be an old man. The difference between Gregory and his father isn't the demon they carry. It's that one chose to fight it, and one chose to feed it.
Yeah, man, I'm done, man. I'm done with the stream, man. That is sad for the victim. It's not sad for him, but it's sad for the victim. I mean, he gonna be 41 when he gets out. 41. My God. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you still got a lot of life to live. That's the blessing when it comes to that. You still got a lot of life to live. 41, but man, 20s, 30s. You miss your freaking youth. You miss that. You miss your 20s. You miss your 30s. But you miss your most important years. But 41 is not old. But that's the positive thing. You get out at 41. You know what I'm saying? 41, bro. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The world probably don't be here no more. You probably get out in these flying cars. You know what I'm saying? All type of things going on. Because when you in that jail cell, you're literally like, you're gone from the world. No phone, nothing. You just there. You feel me? Like, you just come outside the world and you like, what the freak in that, bro? I'm just so glad, bro. I'm telling y'all, self-control, bro. Stuff ain't worth it. I'm walking away, bro. I even watch the way I talk now, bro. I realize that silence is the most important thing. Thinking before I speak, bro. Because I know the next words that I say can possibly cause bloodshed. You know what I'm saying? You got to be silent, bro. Silence is the best solution, bro. Be silent, bro. Let him talk. Be silent. Walk away. Because you being silent only going to show him that he the fool. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for joining the stream, man. It's your boy Jay, man. Take it easy. We end up like busy. Your boy Jay hair growing back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hair growing back. So